property crime is down, while assaults are up. On the east side of Flailer County. On the west side of Flailer County, property crime is down, and assault charges are up. Pawn shops are reporting a big boom in shit they don't want. They have asked that all flailers take a nap. Why, hello, creeps and pervs. I was in Wisconsin, a little place called Danbury, Wisconsin, just outside of Duluth. Now, this wasn't a town, this was a reservation that I was living on. Therefore, it did not fall under the laws and the guidelines of United States law. I don't really know exactly how it works. I didn't get into the politics. I just knew that I was on a reservation and I better watch my P's and Q's. I did not realize how true that really was until one evening me and the love of my life went out to the bar. The only thing in this town was a casino. It was called the Hole in the Wall. If you're ever going through Danbury, don't stop. Drive past the Hole in the Wall. It truly is a hole in the wall. Don't stop. Actually, don't even go through Danbury. All that was in this town, there was a bunch of wooded area, and then you had the Hole in the Wall casino. You had a gas station across the street from that. Then you would drive another 5-10 miles to get to like what would be considered the town, but it's not much of a town. It has a post office, which makes it qualify. 3 bars, a check cashing place, and a pawn shop. Well, me and the love of my life decided to go out to the bar. Have some drinks, have a good time. I would not suggest being a white person going to a bar on a reservation. I'm just saying that we may need to be a little bit tactful, thoughtful. Being white and having white privilege, we often forget sometimes that even though we did not do it, our ancestors did. The ones before us were, how do I put it in politically correct terms, assholes. They were assholes. On a Saturday night, on a reservation, when everyone's partying, and then you go walking into a bar, Mr. White Suburbanite, because you're just asking for trouble. It doesn't matter how nice you are or what, you're asking for trouble, it's an insult. I was not thinking that way because I'm all privileged. I'm like, it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll make some Indian jokes. Not a good idea. Just go walking in there like we own the place. I would have been okay. It was the love of my life that got us in trouble. She could not handle her liquor as well as others. And she had one of her girlfriends with her, and her girlfriend, I think, was the real instigator of everything.
Knock me out, bitch! Knock me out! I would love it! Catch it on tape! Catch it on tape! Catch it on tape!
We're starting on I'm starting on maybe my 3rd drink. I believe my girlfriend, the love of my life, was up to about 8. And her friend was, trashed. And they got to start a fight with some girl on the other side of the bar. Because this girl's mean mugging her or something. And I don't even know who started it. I think that they started it, but I don't know. I don't know who was looking for a fight that night, but somebody was, and we definitely were not in the right bar to be wanting to start a fight. So the women end up getting into it. That leads to their boyfriends, very large, big, warrior type guys, probably with big giant dicks, walking over. So now the dudes are getting involved. These big giant dick warriors are starting to, attack the women. Not like attack, but verbally. Well, that puts me in a position of no choice. I have to step up, even if I don't want to. Even if the odds are against me. And my buddies have to stand beside me, right? Right? That's what I thought. So I stand up to the biggest, baddest one there, and I'm like, look here, man. Please, just let us walk out, man. We don't want no shit. Well, while I'm doing that, and handling business, everybody's left. I was the only one stupid enough to try to actually talk. I should have just walked out like the rest of them. All my buddies are outside. All the women are outside. Now I'm just the only white guy in this bar on a reservation. Nobody even knows what really started the fight. You know, as far as they're concerned, I just came in and just started being a racist cocksucker. I am able to get out of there. They let me out. I was surprised. I figured I was going to get my ass kicked right then and there. The reason they let us out was because they had something better planned in the parking lot. So as I'm heading to the car, remember that everybody else left before I did. And we're all in like a station wagon. All of us are jammed in this little station wagon. Not to the car yet. This big old, big dick swinging motherfucking truck comes soaring out of the night sky like a bird of prey. I'd never seen a truck fly before, especially a big old, you know, like F9250 turbo quad dual axle Hemi big ass scary truck, and this thing was badass. And drove at a fast speed, hit one of those dunes so that they could fly into the air and then come at us like a bird of prey, soaring upon us. So that truck comes soaring out of the sky and pretty much lands on the trunk of our station wagon. Lands on the trunk and then pushes this station wagon like it ain't nothing up this hill and over the edge of it. Now, I didn't know it was over the edge of that hill. For all I knew, there was a 100-foot drop, and my friends were dead. But it was enough of a hill that I could see that the car just disappeared. And then the truck goes speeding off into the night. Now, I did chase that truck. I was so pissed, the adrenaline was pumping. I thought the love of my life was dead and all my friends. And I made the stupidest of decisions. And I just started chasing that truck like, hey, you sons of bitches, stop that truck. I got close enough that I was able to hit the back end of it a couple times before it sped off. I'm like hitting the back end of it. There's like 4 or 5 of them in the truck. And they just kept speeding on down the road. What would I have done? What would I have done had they stopped the truck? I had not thought that out. As I was running, pounding on it, the thought never occurred to me that these guys might stop the truck and get out. What was I going to do other than get my ass kicked? That's what I would have done. But with the adrenaline pumping, so I'm glad they didn't stop the truck. To find out how much of a cliff my friends had fallen off of. Luckily, it was not a big giant mountain. It just led into a ditch that was like 10 feet. Needless to say that this station wagon would have to be towed out at this point. If you remember the beginning of this story, I told you how many miles away from the hole in the wall we were. Well, it was another 10 miles back to our house from the hole in the wall, opposite direction. So we're looking at like 15, 20 miles that we have to go now. Well, the bar is suddenly closed at that point. I mean, everybody's still drinking and stuff, but we are no longer allowed inside because we started the crap, and we're informed that tribal police have been called and are on their way, and that we need to stick around. Yes, justice will be had. I was so happy the police were on their way. That's all I heard. Police. I didn't hear tribal. I heard police. I remember the license plate of that vehicle. We're gonna get those Yeah, they're going to jail. Go cops, yeah! Once the police arrive, I figure they're going to take our statements, ask some questions, you know, normal routine stuff that I'm used to with dealing with the police. That was not the case. No, the reason it took them 3 hours to get to us is because they were already doing their investigation. They worked very, very, very good. Mostly because they had somebody already report it and tell them everything that happened. Somebody that was there. An eyewitness, you think? You could say it was an eyewitness. You could also say it was the individual that was driving the bird of prey that came flying out of the night sky. Had already informed them. He didn't have to call 911 or whatever number it is to call them because, well, he had every one of their phone numbers already. I mean, he's a local, it's a reservation. But not only that, it turns out that he's the main honcho, the sheriff or whatever. I don't know if they call them sheriffs, I don't know. But he's the main guy. He's the guy that runs them.
You are not safe, not even fucking close. In fact, you are fucked.
Negan us?
The more you fight back, the harder it will be. So, if someone comes to your door, you fucking let us in. We own that fucking door.
Shutting that shit down. We definitely knew who was in control. And it sucks when you realize that you have no control over anything. I mean, it was like pee your pants time up in there. So we got told that, you know, it'd be in our best interest to kind of keep to ourselves, not be going into the fine establishments of Danbury causing a ruckus like we had this evening. If you're new to this channel and you liked what you saw, even if you didn't, hit that subscribe button. It makes you look better every time you hit it. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by hitting that like button so I know what kind of content to produce. It would make it easier. If you didn't like the video, let me know that too. That way I know, well, maybe that's not a topic I should talk about. Or I can just tell you to go blow yourself. And of course, remember, until next time, to keep it creepy.
I can sleep, cause I know I can't live my dreams instead. The fucking time is running out. I need to be someone I can be proud of, but in my head I can stop shouting. Chant, 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 but in my head I can't stop shouting. Chant, 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 but in my head I can't stop shouting.
Baby, I'm fucked up, 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 baby, I'm fucked up. I am gonna beat the holy fucking fuckity fuck out of one of you.